It's not easy being a parent. We all struggle at times to cope with the demands of such an important responsibility. But when we cannot cope, certain issues might get in the way and delay our ability to be the kind of role models our children need. Addictions, abuse, neglect, and mental health problems. These are all big issues that put children in harm's way. Sometimes we recognize that we are struggling and ask for help. Still other times, it's hard to see that we need help as parents. When that happens, others may make a report to the police or Children and Youth Services. And then a caseworker will investigate. An investigation happens very quickly. Parents or guardians, the child, and other people involved in your child's life are interviewed. If there are no serious problems, an agreement or court order can take place. If there are no concerns, the file will be closed. But when your child is believed to be in immediate danger, suffering from abuse or neglect, a caseworker will make an emergency apprehension and seek an order after the removal of your child. An apprehension order is sought when the child's survival, security, or development is endangered. Apprehension orders are approved by the court or a judge. When a child is apprehended, the caseworker will provide an apprehension order. This is a court-approved document allowing Children and Youth Services to remove a child from your home. A notice of the child's placement in care. This will tell you if the child is in a group or foster home situation. A notice of status that the department is applying for. This means that the caseworker will tell you if this is to be a temporary guardianship order or a permanent guardianship order. A temporary guardianship order means that your child is going into the department's care for only a short time. During this time, the family must make the home healthy and safe again based on conditions set in the order. A TGO can last up to, but no longer than 15 months to 18 months, depending on your child's age. Conditions of the order must be followed. If you are unable to follow through with the conditions within the time frame, your child will be placed under a permanent guardianship order. A permanent guardianship order means your child is going into the department's care for an undetermined amount of time. The department becomes the child's guardian while it looks for a permanent guardian. Your child will be placed in a foster care home or a kinship care home. A PGO status can be reversed and a reunification plan started if the parent makes significant progress. This can happen even years after an apprehension if it is in the best interest of the child. This cannot happen if the child was adopted to someone else. Adoptions are irreversible. When an apprehension happens, it's time for you to get legal help. Call a family court worker and call legal aid. After an apprehension, the first court date will happen very quickly. You will be given notice 5 days prior to the actual court date. If you do not understand or agree with either the temporary or permanent guardianship orders, you should have a lawyer explain that to a judge in court. You have 30 days to appeal a TGO or PGO after it is issued. Call a lawyer to help you with this. People who represent themselves in court without a lawyer have little chance of winning their case. If you can't afford a lawyer and can't get legal aid, a court worker can help explain the process. It is in your best interest and your child's best interest that you attend court, and it will be hard emotionally. Never deal with the Department of Children and Youth Services alone, even if you agree with the court's decision. Having a court worker, lawyer, or advocate with you when you meet with the caseworker gives you support through a very stressful process. If your child is First Nation or Métis, make sure that a First Nation designate or Métis Child and Family Services are notified, so that your child's cultural needs will be addressed if placed away from the family. Ask extended family members or close family friends to be kinship caregivers. This is similar to a foster family, but people of importance to your child will be considered as caregivers. Or request a family group conference. If you work together with your caseworker, a conference like this may be set up to help you find solutions within your family for you and your child. You have a right to participate in your child's plan. You can work out visitation time and attend doctor's appointments or medical treatment. You can attend case plan meetings to discuss how to achieve the plan goals. If you or your child knows there is a problem where the child is staying and complaints have not been addressed by the caseworker, you can contact a service called the Child and Youth Advocate on the child's behalf. The best way to work towards reuniting your family is to meet the conditions of the plan. Be realistic about what you are prepared to change and work with the caseworker step by step. In the end, it's important that your child has a safe, nurturing, and loving home. You have the ability to make sure that home is yours.